What's good, guys? This is Pop That Ollie back on the Loopset channel, and today I'm going to be breaking down how to make bouncy vibes for Lil Keed or Lil Gotit. So let's just jump straight into it. The first sound I started off with was a bell from Electra X. It was this preset from this DJ Vibe Bank, and it played a MIDI pattern like this. All you have to do to get this pattern is just start with a regular triad chord, and then for the second chord I just pitched it down to give it some dark tension, and then you kind of just have these little triplet runs in a 1/3 beat kind of throughout the melody, and then I just repeated it over. And for effects I added an EQ, just some RC20 to give it a bit of wobble and some distortion, and then Valhalla Vintage Verb just to give it some reverb to create some ambience in the melody. The next sound that I added was this pad preset from Scorch called Try Hard, and then all it's playing is the same chord throughout the melody, and this is what it sounds like. For effects, I had this Echo Toys preset from Portal, but what I did is the regular preset, when you load it up, this is down, so I took this part and brought it up, so that way the Portal preset doesn't pitch down and only pitches up. That's some sauce right there. And then I also added another EQ and Valhalla Vintage Verb again. The next sound I added was these trumpets from Session Horns Pro, and all I did is take the regular preset that just loads up by default, go into sound, and then mute the saxophones and trombone parts of it because I just wanted the trumpet. And then here's what the MIDI looks like, and it sounds like this. In order to make this pattern, all I did was go into triplets, just had the regular minor chord here, and then just pitched it down, and then it just has a little gap in between to give it bounce with the triplets, so it sounds like this. And then for effects on this, I just added regular EQ, RC20 again, and Valhalla Verb. The next sound that I added was this Gypsy Romantic Violin from Contact. Every producer basically knows about this. It's been bodied and deserves a special spot in the grave. But this is what the MIDI looks like. And here's what it sounds like. All this pattern basically is just some super simple violin runs in third step again, because I made the melody in third step, and then at the end it's just like a faster run. And then for effects on this sound, I just had another EQ, Vintage Verb, and RC20 again. The next sound I added was a deep piano bass note, and it's just this Noir here Contact Bank with the preset dark, and then I just go in here and turn the mechanical off. And then for effects on it, it was just an EQ to cut out the low end, didn't really touch the highs at all. And this is the MIDI, and here's what it sounds like. Then I added a bass, and this is the last sound of the melody, was this bass from Omnisphere. It just plays the same notes as the piano. And then I also added a bird texture for my drum kit, and here's what those two sound like together. And then now here's what our loop sounds like all together. Now we're on to the drums, and here's what all the drums sound like together. I started off with the hi-hat, and for all my rolls I did them in 1/3 step, so as you can see here they all line up on the grid, and this is what that pattern sounds like. I then just added in a standard clap. For the 808, I just used a regular spins 808, and what I like to do when I use spins is I turn the out knob up a bit so it kind of tails out a bit nicer, and then to get my 808 to hit I just turn the volume up to 100, turn the velocity all the way up, and then put a fruity soft clipper on the master. But altogether, here's what the 808 pattern sounds like. Then I just had an open hat hit on every one. Lastly, I added in a Wheezy Vox at the very start. And then I also added in a riser at the very end. Also, I added in tag and riser at the start too. That's all for this video. Please let me know in the comments what type of videos you want to see in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, I'm out, but I'm gonna let the beat play out.